Hello folks, my name is Mark and I run the Ultimate Console Database, and this is UCD videos, and today we're looking at a Famicom clone, and this is a clone called a Dendy, which came from Russia, or the former Soviet Union. In any way, apparently the name Dendy in Russia is synonymous with video games, so apparently these consoles were so common that back in the day, back in the early 90s, late 80s, people would say in Russia, let's go play Dendy. That meant that let's go play video games, right? So anyway, let's set this thing down over here. Okay, zoom out a little bit. Alright, so I got this particular console for, believe it or not, $5, which was awesome. And this is you know, I have not really seen this for sale anywhere, but I got it maybe about I don't know, when did I get this thing? 2002, 2003, somewhere around there, and actually got it off eBay. The seller was selling it, and it was $5. Buy it now, $5, and believe it or not, I got it. Anyway, so let's let's take a look at the box. You know, we got some Russian writing, okay, over here, and I guess that says, I don't know, I don't read Russian, but got some more, I guess it's Cyrillic writing, you know, Russian. And then we have our usual terrible English going up here. You know, turn the power switch off before unloading or unloading the cartridge. Unloading the cartridge, push cartridge ejector gently, you know, sit as far possible from TV set when playing your games. Yeah, okay, thanks for the advice. So I guess that's the Dendy with some kind of weird plastic thing behind it, you know. I guess that's supposed to be like the planet Earth or water or something, but it looks like a plastic bag that they just, you know, crumpled up. So, anyway, let's set this thing over here. And let's open it up. You want to take a look at the side. We got some stuff on the side here. Includes main unit, AC/DC adapter, 220 volts, joystick, second joystick, cables, wireless antenna, operations manual, laser gun, and cartridge, which I took out. The cartridge that it came with was one of those, you know, usual pirate Famiclone type 5001 type games where it's like, you know, the same 20 games over and over and over. Here's the same shit in Russian. And, okay, so let's pull it up out of here. And I should probably wrap this in plastic bags or something, because, you know, it looks like the styrofoam is starting to age a bit. But anyway, here's our console. It's jet black, which is, you know, pretty neat. We've got some dust and stuff hanging out here. Here's our controllers, Liko joystick, right? They're actually very, very cheap. This is like these buttons, like, they're, you know, like, here, let me take this thing out of here. It's like they're very flimsy, you know. And another thing is they're hardwired to the system, which is like, I don't know. So you can tell how old this thing is, you know. It's freaking hardwired. Let's take this out of here. Okay, set that aside for a minute. So it's got the old school Famicom shell. You know, looks like I got some damage here. Wow. What the hell is that really? The plastic is so cheap. You know, I think, I don't know if that came like that or what. I mean, can we get that on the camera there? Let me zoom in a little bit. There's like these grooves in the... Okay, maybe you can see that a little bit better. Yeah, there's like these grooves in the plastic. Wow. You know what I think that's from is... I think that's because the thing was laying on it like that, and this plastic is so fucking cheap that it like dissolved through it. That's fucking crap. Yeah, see, you can see right here I've got some styrofoam rubbing off on there. I gotta wrap this in a plastic bag or something before I put it back in there. That and for the people that don't know out there, that's what'll happen if you leave stuff made out of really cheap plastic and styrofoam for too long. then the styrofoam starts to leach into the plastic. So, okay, let's zoom back out here. And focus. Probably just cut that out. Anyway, so yeah, it's the old school Famiclone shell. Your game goes back here, right? You lift this thing up, which is, see how cheap that is? Look at that. It's like flimsy piece of shit. This thing weighs like nothing. Okay, but it's like there's like nothing in it. I don't know. You can see, but it looks like there's an actual board in there, but it's probably just a glop top, you know. This particular unit is a PAL unit. It says VG PAL D VHF channel 11 game system. So I'd have to get a PAL to NTSC converter to actually play it. So we're not going to be having any video of the gameplay. Yeah, see, there's that little mark on the joystick. Yeah, I mean on the fucking joypad. It's because it was hanging out on the console, and plastic is so fucking crappy that it like left that mark on there. It's fucking unbelievable. Anyway, so let's take a look at the that's the console. Let's look at the back here. Here's where all the stuff goes: AC adapter, video, audio, RF switch. Alright. Set that aside. Here is the little zapper, which oh yeah, look at that. Oh, that's awful. Shit. Well, you know, that's what I get for not taking this thing out of the package for 5 years. But, anyway. Yeah, see, look at that. Oh well. Live and learn, huh, folks? Okay. Yeah, see, I got some styrofoam leaking. Here's the zapper. You know, it says Liko right there. Notice how it looks like a real gun? It's like you could rob a bank with this thing. It's like, seriously, like, you know, all toy guns and shit in the United States have to have a little orange little thing there, or they have to be yellow. They can't look like real guns. You know, this is from a simpler time, you know, and from other countries where they actually trust their children. And you know, a kid getting shot by a cop is not a concern, you know, in most, you know, third world countries, because, you know, in a place where your life expectancy is 45 minutes, nobody takes that kind of shit into consideration, but whatever. Okay. And here is our AC. Now it's that European style two-pronged thing, so I couldn't even like play this shit if I wanted to. Input AC 220 volts, 50-60 hertz. Output DC 9 volt, 500 mega, whatever. Anyhow. And we actually have the instructions, which are all in Russian. So, if anybody speaks Russian, they know how to hook up a Dendy here. Anyhow, pretty, you know, it's an oddity to say, you know, for sure. You know, I mean, you don't really, the benefit of these things is you don't really see stuff like this for sale very often, so from a collector's standpoint, something like this is actually kind of nifty, you know. It's like, well, this is what the fucking Soviets used to play. You know, it's got this thing. This is a antenna, because if you don't hook it up back here, you can actually hook this thing into it, and then what it is, you change your TV to a specific channel, which it said channel 11 on the bottom there, and then that's how you would play your game. But, you know, I think this type of RF receiver type thing, I think, was never actually cleared for use in the U.S. I mean, I think there's, I'm not exactly sure, but I think there's, like, you know, FCC regulations against that kind of shit, but, you know, not so in Europe. But anyway, so yeah, getting back to that, you know, these things, you know, it's obviously you wouldn't want to buy something like this to replace your NES, you know, but it's you know, it's a collector's item, you know. The one that I have here looks like it wasn't brand new to begin with. I think it was a used console when I got it, but you know, I guess I should have like taken it out of the box. I mean, this has basically just been sitting on a shelf for you know, 5 years here, because I can't really play it without investing in a PAL to PAL converter, which is, what's the point? I mean, just so I can play a fucking Famicom clone, but whatever. So I don't even really know if it works, but whatever. You know, it's more of a shelf piece, and considering that I got it for $5, it's like, you know, not like I'm losing anything. So anyway, folks, there is the Liko Dendy. Adios.